We must acquire knowledge of two things during this training session. How should a manager evaluate a manager, and how should a manager evaluate specialists? Specialists are always evaluated by M1. And managers assess M2, M3, M4, because M2 minus M1, M3. M2, M4, M3. This is a manager of the manager, MM. And the assessment system is not the same. The manager evaluates the performance of the manager based on a set of 4 specific criteria for evaluation. The initial criterion is to state your identity. Team, I will inform you of your identity and reveal who you truly are, to assess you if necessary. I am M2, you are M1, I am from you. Before commencing evaluation, I obtain the ratings for the previous day that you provided to your team. Assuming there are 5 individuals, you have given them grades A, C, B, and D respectively. Each person received 1 grade from you. You will not be able to put grades from a lantern. Due to an independent controller, namely mine, who is subordinate to me, there is a quality check of assessments to ensure thoroughness and accuracy. And this is the most heavily punished. If you rate something without any valid reason, it is considered a crime, specifically a business crime, and can have serious legal consequences. Because otherwise the whole system stops working. So you will try once to put it from the lantern, make sure that the controller won't let you, and that's it. And you will start putting it. And now here they are, the grades coming to me, which I have been eagerly waiting for. You provided your team with a total of 5, 3, 2, and 4 items respectively, ensuring they had the necessary resources to complete their tasks effectively. I examined the ratings, observed the functioning of your team, I carefully analyzed them, and I am now informing you based on my thorough evaluation. Assign the number 3 to the first item in the list or sequence of items. For example, well, I definitely have to give you feedback. I'm dictating, look, I'm giving you a 3 because you have 5, 3, 2. The average grade is a 4, but I'm still giving you a 3 because there is such a principle. Solid, solid, solid. Empty equals empty. There is such a principle of life. 0 times anything equals 0. Regardless of how much good you do, you have done 1. All excrement multiplied by 0. This is such a fundamental principle. Therefore, even though your average grade is 4, I have decided to give you a score of 3 instead. Now you are obliged to give me feedback on the feedback. This aspect is mandatory, but it can be addressed at a later time. Next we can move on to the second point and talk about it in more detail, which I evaluate you every day, the execution of your business processes. Who are you? You possess M1. M1 is equipped with a range of business processes. The initial business process is until 11 a.m. The second business process is primary after 11 a.m. Until 11 a.m., your primary business process is to assess and analyze the work of each of your subordinates for the previous day. After analyzing, you need to evaluate and provide feedback on their performance in order to enhance productivity and ensure continuous improvement within your team. Analyze, assess, provide input. Analyze, assess, provide input, feedback. You flawlessly executed it, showcasing absolute perfection and impeccable skill in every aspect. Why have I put you? Here 3, here 5. What comes after? The one following the second. After 11 a.m., you have a total of 5 subordinates. You are required to work together with them. Write in the chat, ask questions, set goals, focus, teach, coordinate, inspire, and engage in effective communication to foster collaboration and achieve desired outcomes. It was either in meetings or occupied with other work tasks. A meeting is a conversation. Conversations must be recorded because without recording, I cannot listen. If you can inspire in the chat, I can inspire. Inspire and motivate others through voice chats that are engaging. There are various management tools. You do not have to make a phone call immediately. And so. I am M2, you are M1. Here is the specialist assigned to work with you on this project. In this chat, I am present if you want to write something to him, say something, discuss. In this chat you write, I just see. I am not participating, I am not interfering, I am just watching. In order to ensure there is a record, it is imperative that a meeting takes place. So I listened. You have 5 people, you gathered them in a group for 15 minutes, 2 to 2, charged them all together. You had individual talks, held a meeting, not with all, but with 3 individuals. With these 2, I wrote every single hour. In general, it feels like you are with them, training them. You are the coach, you have control over them. Your performance is commendable. Great job. I provide you with a rating of 5 points. Feedback. Handsome. I say what I liked. What you collected quickly doesn't necessarily have to take long, 20 minutes charged, told everyone their goals for the day, told everyone what needs to be fixed, the shortcomings. 5. Congratulations. Outstanding. Proceeding to the next. The final 4th point by which I assess you, manager of the manager. Your thinking in terms of business and your actions in terms of business. This is what you were sitting and suddenly it dawned on you. Let's go. We are planning to open up another country. Let's go ahead and turn on this advertisement to promote our expansion and reach a wider audience. On Facebook, but let us turn it off on Google. Let us conduct experiments, pursue innovations, generate ideas, make improvements, and strive for progress through continuous learning and adaptation. Here is all the previous. It is preserving, maintaining what already exists. And any new experiments, innovations, this is what we are looking for. Commercial problems, one-time occurrence, strategic in nature. Take a different approach. Let's do it. If we sell markers, let's do it. Let us make another attempt at selling keychains, starting again. This is a commercial, something innovative. Additionally, you also have an idea. Nothing has worked out yet, but at least you are making an attempt and trying to bring it to fruition. I am aware of the plan you formulated to test out during the previous day. I give you a rating of 5. This rating is not determined by the results of these experiments, but rather by the mere fact of making the attempt itself, which I find commendable. Commercial, naturally. That is, he not only thinks in terms of operations, he also takes into account the perspective of innovations and improvements in his thinking and decision-making process. All things ought to be subordinate to net profit, to earn more money. We should give this a try as well and see how it goes. Let's not miss out on this opportunity. And you are aware, observe what this provides for us. The system, when you know for certain there is absolute specificity. Using which 4 parameters do I assess and judge your performance and capabilities? Do you focus on this all day in order to achieve an A grade in your studies?